Morning class, and here we are with our experiment. I am having a vertical stand and a scale, meter scale, its length is 1 meter, suspended with help of a thread to this vertical stand, right? Now let me first write the experiment's object, because we will understand the experiment also and we will understand the principle of movement also through this experiment. So the object of this experiment is find weight of the given meter scale. So write your object of the experiment, find weight of the given scale. Find weight of the given scale. Yes, children. Object of this experiment is find weight of the given scale. Find weight of the given scale and see what I am going to write. With help of principle of movements. So actually we are getting to understand principle of movements through this experiment, right? So let me first understand the experiment. Yesterday I told you in the last class that if an object is freely suspended and that object is balanced, the point of suspension is center of gravity of that object, right? The center of gravity is that point at which the weight of the object acts. So weight of the object acts as at the center of gravity. At this point, gravity's pull is taken to be acting. Is it clear? Now, if I shift this point of this thread to any one side, say towards left, and let me shift it to 40 centimeter mark. See, carefully observe the steps I am doing. You can see that I shifted the point of suspension at 40 centimeter mark, right? And the weight of the object is acting at 50 centimeter. Okay. Now see what happens. See, this scale is no longer balanced and the scale is trying to rotate in which direction? In this direction. That means anti-clockwise direction. Why scale wants to rotate anti-clockwise direction? Because now weight is acting at this point, right? Now I am holding this scale here, and let me first show you what is happening with the scale. I am showing you what is happening with the scale. This is the scale, right? Point of suspension is at 50 centimeter mark, and at 50 centimeter mark weight of the scale is acting. But what I did, I shifted the point of suspension towards this side. I shifted point of suspension towards this side. This point where the gravity was acting or weight was acting was 50 centimeter mark, and this point where I shifted the point of suspension is 40 centimeter mark. Now do you know what is the point of rotation? Now point of rotation is this point of suspension. This scale will try to rotate about point of suspension. So if you put the scale like this and hold the scale at point of rotation, then see, if you apply the force as is the force of gravity, then scale will try to rotate, or you can say this force will apply the torque on the scale in anti-clockwise direction. This force will rotate the scale in anti-clockwise direction. I think you are clear with the scale what is actually happening here. So now let me understand. Let me first make you clear with the diagram. If weight is, this force is trying to rotate the scale anti-clockwise, and you want to balance the scale in this situation also, then what are you supposed to do? Create a torque in clockwise direction such that the clockwise torque is exactly equal to anti-clockwise torque, and then the scale will be again balanced. Creating a torque in clockwise direction which is going to balance the torque of gravity, it's only possible when we apply a force in this direction. Understand this point. This is a scale. This is your point of rotation. This force is trying to rotate it anti-clockwise, so apply some force on this side which will try to rotate it clockwise direction, and the two torques must be such that the force torques are equal. Getting the point, beta? How can we create a torque which is acting just opposite to the torque of the gravity? Simple. Suspend a weight at the right side of the point of suspension. That weight will create the clockwise torque. Now the value of weight, magnitude of weight suspended, and the perpendicular distance of weight from the point of rotation will decide that what is the torque applied by this force, and that should be equal to the torque applied by the weight, then the scale will be balanced. Clear? Let me do this experiment. Now the scale is no longer balanced. It is totally in this situation. But we don't lose hope. I'm trying to balance this scale. Let me have a 20 gram weight. Let me have a 20 gram weight. And this 20 gram weight I'll suspend on the right side of the point of suspension. no balancing. That means if I'm keeping this 20 gram weight on the right extreme, then also the torque of this weight is not able to balance the torque of the weight of the scale. अब क्या करें बेटा? अब हम ये जो वेट सस्पेंड कर रहे हैं इसको इंक्रीज करेंगे और now I'm going to use 50 gram weight and let me see if I can balance the scale. Let me first take 20 gram, 20 gram and 10 gram because 50 gram weight is not having this loop through which we can suspend 50 gram weight. I have to make the loop in the weights thread. So that will take time and I don't have time during the recording of my class. So I am using two weights, 20 gram, 20 gram. Let me see if I can fix this 20 gram weight here. And even if I cannot fix it, then I can put it here. Now something is happening there. Let me see. This is 20 gram and this is 20 gram. And the two weights are actually making or producing the torque more than this. See, now the scale is having tendency to rotate, the scale is having tendency to get rotated in just opposite direction. So why don't we try 20 gram weight and 10 gram weight? That means total weight suspended will become 30 gram. And let me keep it as far as possible. No, scale is still not balanced. Not bad. And we can balance the scale weight or torque of the weight with the 30 gram weight, and here we have done it. Now scale is exactly balanced, the beam is horizontal. What I did, I suspended 30 gram weight at a distance so that the torque produced by this 30 gram weight in this direction is exactly equal to the torque produced by this invisible gravitational force in this direction. Now tell me, are you getting the concept? Now here is the time to note the readings. First reading, weight of the scale is acting at 50 centimeter, right? Second reading, the point of suspension is 40 centimeter mark. And third reading is that scale is balanced when I placed 30 gram weight at 3 centimeter mark. This is 3 centimeter mark and these are 30 gram weights. And with help of these two weights, I balanced the meter scale. So now get ready with the observation. स्केल जिस डायरेक्शन में झुकेगी टॉर्क उस डायरेक्शन का ज़्यादा है. तो आपको अगर टॉर्क को कम करना है तो आपको जो वेट सस्पेंड किए हैं वो टुवर्ड्स द पॉइंट ऑफ रोटेशन शिफ्ट करने पड़ेंगे, जिससे डी परपेंडिकुलर कम हो जाए, जिससे कि टॉर्क कम हो जाए। और अगर आपको टॉर्क बढ़ाना है तो आपको वेट पॉइंट ऑफ रोटेशन से दूर शिफ्ट करना पड़ेगा, जिससे डी परपेंडिकुलर बढ़ जाए और आपका टॉर्क बढ़ जाए। बैलेंस पोजीशन में the 30 gram, as I told you, is at 3 centimeter mark. So are we ready with the pen and pencil to write the observation? Let we start our observation. And here we are. What amount of weight we suspended? 30 grams, right? And at what distance we have suspended it? Actually, I placed it at 3 centimeter mark. And when I placed 30 gram at 3 centimeter mark, the scale was balanced. So, how much is this distance? Can you get this distance? Let me write it as x centimeter. So what is x centimeter? X is 40 centimeter minus 3 centimeter. That is 37 centimeter. Right? What is this distance? This distance is 50 minus 40, 10 centimeter. And weight of the scale is not known, and our object is find weight of the given object. What I did, first I suspended the scale at any point other than 50 centimeter where the weight of the scale is acting. I suspended it at 40 centimeter mark. The balance of the scale was not there now, so I used 30 gram weight to balance the weight, balance the scale. Since weight was turning the scale anti-clockwise, so I suspended the new weights on the right side of the point of suspension, so that the new created torque should have tendency to rotate the scale in clockwise direction, just opposite to this torque. And then I shifted this point of suspension of 30 gram over this length. When I placed it at 3 centimeter, the scale was balanced. So what does it mean? That when a scale is balanced, what does it mean? The sum of torques acting on the scale is, algebraic sum of torques acting on the scale is 0. Or how can say this statement, which is actually what? Principle of moments. We can say sum of all clockwise movements are equal to sum of all anti-clockwise movements. Got it? So let me calculate the weight of the scale. Let me calculate weight of the scale. Be fast. If weight is not known, then I will use the weight as W into perpendicular distance of weight from point of rotation, that is 50 centimeter. This is anti-clockwise movement. This must be equal to clockwise movement. For clockwise movement, force suspended or force acting on the scale is 30 into the perpendicular distance x is 37. Now you can calculate weight as 30 into 37 upon 50. Whatever is the answer, that much grams will be your result. Weight of the scale. So we understood principle of movement also, and we applied principle of movement to find the weight of a given a scale, and that way actually we solved a numerical. This experiment is actually a numerical, and in the next classes we will solve numericals, and they will be just as we have done with this experiment. So physics is really an excellent subject. It's not a subject, it's world of miracles. Once you enter the world of physics, you are just mesmerized with the magics. So in the next class, we will enjoy some other magic. Till then, beta, all the best. Pause the video and note each and every point, all the calculations.